Hey everybody, my name is Ryan Shumway. I am a senior UX designer and I am going to talk you through something that I really love, and that thing that I really love is subscriptions. If you didn't know, I'm being sarcastic. As much as I love paying for stuff over and over and over for the end of time and not actually owning it, and then as soon as I cancel it, I'm thrown out like Maurice from Beauty and the Beast. Don't judge me. The point being, I wish we could own something at some point in our lives. The world has kind of moved towards just making you pay for everything for the end of time. And I think in some scenarios it makes sense, like Amazon Prime, you're paying for the gas, you're paying for the driver to drop the product off at your house, you're paying for Amazon to store it in a warehouse. So there's a lot of little things you're paying for that kind of makes sense, but there's a lot of subscriptions out there that do not make sense from a charging us to the end of time perspective. And I think software has definitely gotten too far in that area. This realization came to me during my journey into the content creation world. If you do make your journey into content creation, you'll find that you have to find an app that lets you record your camera, record your microphone, and then record your screen all at the same time and bundle it together. And the three main apps that I found that kind of do that really well are Supercut AI, Loom, and Screen Studio for Mac. So when I decided I wanted to start creating YouTube content, I chose Screen Studio because there's an editor in there as well. The problem that I kept running into with Screen Studio is that I hate paying for it, and it's $29 a month, and I didn't want to commit to the year because I didn't know if it was good or not, so I kind of waited. And then when I realized I don't want to pay for this, I canceled. And then when I went to go create my next video, I decided to subscribe to Final Cut Pro. But the problem with Final Cut Pro is that it is not a video and screen recording tool. It's just like a fancy editing tool. So you can see the problem that I ran into here, where I needed to record my screen, record my camera, record my audio, and then be able to bundle that in a video so I could take it to Final Cut Pro to actually trim it, cut it, and then upload it to YouTube. So I came back to the wall of, now I need to resubscribe to Screen Studio or Loom or Supercut. I don't want to pay for those. I was frustrated because I've already bought a computer and I don't want to pay for a subscription for my camera and my screen and my microphone for the end of time. I think that's stupid. There's a lot of other people out there that are also kind of getting sick of this thing called subscription fatigue. It's a real thing where people are just getting sick of subscribing to things and then watching their bank accounts just drain over time. And I'm not alone. There's a lot of people here on YouTube that are actually being vocal about it and talking about it, like the video up here, or wherever I put it. Anyway, back to you, Ryan. The beauty with AI these days is that you can at least start to get your way there to build your own solutions. And that is where this idea came from. What if my friend, who's a Swift developer, and I sat down and we built out a solution to this problem to help content creators, freelancers, UX designers, developers, PMs, whoever, technologist folks, software folks? What if we built a tool for you to do all these things, recording your camera, recording your microphone, recording your screen, bundling it together at a fraction of the cost? Like a one-time purchase. What if we could do that? And that is where KeyClip was born. So let me introduce you to KeyClip. KeyClip is the one-time purchase video, camera, and audio capturing tool that you'll need if you ever want to record anything and share it with somebody on your screen, with your voice, with your face talking about it. Instead of subscribing, KeyClip can get you just as far for a fraction of the cost. So that's what this little window here is. I'm in a demo mode, so you normally won't see this container during video. You'll see this little floating thing down here, and you'll see your head right here where you can say hi. You can pause it to do some silly things, like get a lot closer. You can also click restart. You can click trash can to trash your whole video. You can click finish recording. You can see your previous recordings, and then you can choose the camera, you can choose the microphone, you can choose where it'll go, you can choose which monitor if you have multiple monitors, and then you can record your screen. And that's it. So it doesn't need to be much fancier than that, and it's a fraction of the cost. If you want to see more information, you can go to keyclip.video and you'll land here where it'll say screen recording software that you own forever. What a revolutionary idea that you would actually own something that you pay for. So I'm going to change this button here to say sign up because we're still working on it and we need some beta users, which is where you could help us to test it and make sure it's, actually works and works well. So if that's something you're interested in, click the link below in this video and you can sign up for it. And then as far as the pricing goes, it will be a one-time purchase and you will own it. And the goal here is if you purchase earlier, you're an early earlier adopter, so you get future versions for a cheaper price. So there is some incentive to sign up earlier. If that's something that sounds interesting to you, let me know in the comments below and sign up and let's hear it. Let's see what you can create. I'll see you later.